Well, Dan, I sat down right about in the middle. Dan comes out and he sits down right next to me. I mean, right almost up against me. He said, "What can I do for you?" I said, "I came over to get my meds," and I scoot down a little bit. Well, he scoots down a little bit. Pretty soon, I keep scooting down. There ain't no, I can't go any farther. And he's up getting Miss Winona Ryder's over there laughing. And he goes, "I'll give you anything you want. I'll give you the shirt off my back." I said, I just want my meds." Anyway, I told people about this later. I said, they go, "Man, you messed up, man. You could have got all kinds of pills and stuff."
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Alright everybody, a couple people wanted me to do a story on, more in-depth story on Potosi Correctional Center. It was in '99 in Farmington that I called number 3 dangerous contraband and got sent to Potosi. Now I wasn't guilty of that. I wasn't mad about leaving Farmington because I hated Farmington. I just didn't like the fact that I was had a conduct violation for something I didn't do. But anyway, so when you pull into, the bus pulls into the, we was on a van, we wasn't on a bus this time. There's like a sally port. Gate closes behind and they let you out right there in the sally port. And they make you face the wall. And there was this CO all dressed in black, like a goon squad. And the only thing missing was the helmet. And he was talking bad to us. I think I was the only white, if I remember correctly, I was the only white guy. But he was going down and he was talking bad to all these other guys. Gets down to me, leans up real close to me, says, "What are you here for?" I said, it's a long story. He goes, "Well, you're going to the hole." He goes, "I work in the hole." He goes, "There's plenty of time for you to tell me." He goes, "Welcome to Potosi Correctional Center." You go to Potosi from another prison, we call them camps a lot of times. It's going to be for a violation, major violation. You know, you did something bad to get sent there. It not only was capital punishment there, but people who messed up was there. So in the hole, there's another dude, after about, you're going to do 9 months there. After a month or so, there's a guy that comes in, and he starts asking the Walkman for me. I hear my name. Well, he sends a kite down with the Walkman. He said, "Hey Harvey," he was my partner in Crossroads, because the other dude that set me up, he got sent to Crossroads. He goes, "He took care of that for you." I didn't care about that. I wanted to get my hands on him myself. Anyway, it's a step-up program. If you look at Potosi from the top, all the buildings are kind of connected. And there's only 2 in population, 5 house and 6 house. You can see it from the photo here. Each time you step up, you go from wing to wing to housing unit to housing unit. Each time you get a little bit more recreation, a little bit more stuff. When I first got out of the hole, first thing you get all your property. But you're only out like an hour each day, something like that. Finally worked my way all the way through that and get put in population. I was in 6 house. 5 house was the honor house. A little bit, and you go from that wing to another wing and you get even more, you know, freedom, more recreation and stuff. My first cell was CP. Yes, they had CP in general population. If I'm not mistaken, Missouri is the only state that has them in general population. Capital punishment. So I was sitting there one day, I was just thinking, man, this dude, he could wake up and be mad at the world and just decide to take everybody out, and I'm the first one he's going to see. And I ended up telling him this. And he laughs and he says, "No," he goes, "we're more laid back than you guys are." He goes, "You ever notice that at night, 9 o'clock at night, they give us all meds? Shoot, maybe he goes, "You guys are more violent than we are." And I was thinking, man, maybe they ought to give everybody meds. He ends up going to the hole for something out of bounds or something. Anyway, I move in with this other guy that's upstairs, because, you know, we filled out room pass. But the guy next to me, I get to talking to him. I said, "Man, you got a weird celly, man. He's weird looking, man. You got one of those cases?" He goes, "I don't think he does." He goes, "What would somebody with a case like that be doing in Potosi?" Well, one morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, I guess, I hear this cussing and bang. It sounded like the cell was being tore up over there. CEOs come running up there. I guess they heard it. Or maybe they got these panic buttons in the cell in case something happens, medical emergency, or you're getting your butt beat, you push this panic button. Maybe the guy made it to the panic button. Either way, they bring the guy that I was telling you about out in cuffs. And he's standing there. So me and my celly's at the door. He goes, hey man, Harvey, you was right, man. He goes, he ain't got a TV or nothing, but said, I was watching this show and commercial came on. You know, it has to do with Pampers. And this dude's up there getting off on that, you know. So I jerked him down and started beating his butt. They take the guy out on a stretcher, like took the other guy to the hole, and I never did see either one of them again. But I thought that if I joined the hospice program, you know, you go over to medical, you see these people that's terminally ill, I won't get a job. I didn't really want a job. I didn't know that it didn't count as a job, and it was volunteer. But I'm thinking, man, I'll get out of work, get over around these nurses. I was on meds too. I was on meds for my stomach, but I had to go get them. Anyway, it didn't stop me from getting a job. They put me in the kitchen, the satellite kitchen. The satellite kitchen is a place that's separate from the main kitchen, and all they do, you make trays for the hole. You load them up on carts and you take them to the hole, because most of the prison is the hole. They had one housing unit that was PC, one that was special needs unit, but the whole one was long-time segregation and single-man cells. One day I go over to, and I found out that most of the staff, not most, out of all the staff in Potosi, a good portion of them, maybe a quarter of them, are either gay or bisexual. So I get over to, go over there to pick up my meds, and they got this long, almost like couch-like thing, but it's not quite a couch. This woman that was lesbian, looks like Winona Ryder, just think of that, the actress Winona Ryder, tells me to sit down there for a minute and that Dan will be out to help me. Well, Dan, I sit down right about in the middle. Dan comes out and he sits down right next to me, I mean, right almost up against me. And he said, what can I do for you? I said, I came over to get my meds, and I scoot down a little bit. Well, he scoots down a little bit. Pretty soon, I keep scooting down, there ain't no, I can't go any farther. And he's up getting, Miss Winona Ryder's over there laughing. And he goes, I'll give you anything you want. I'll give you the shirt off my back. I said, I just want my meds. Anyway, I told people about this later. I said, they go, man, you messed up, man. You could have got all kinds of pills and stuff. Nah, at what cost? You know, it's not worth it. There was another time I was delivering a cart to the, I think it was 2 House, it might have been PC. Either way, I was telling him, I just got through delivering one to 3 House. I said, man, that dude, I can't remember his name. I said, man, he's crazy, man. He goes, yeah. He goes, he's bi. I said, I thought he was married. He goes, he is, but that doesn't mean anything. So I just let it go, you know. But he, come find out that ended up being true too. The staff will hit on you there. Not all of them. I'm not saying that they're all like that, but a lot of them are. This same CO was telling a guy one time, he goes, I heard you got married. He goes, yeah, I did. He goes, congratulations, but don't you already got a life sentence? He goes, yeah. He goes, well, why would you want another one? A little bit about Potosi, you know, it's just, it's weird there, you know, and then I was there 2 years before they dropped my level and sent me to, well, first they put me in an honor house after they dropped my level. I don't know why they do things like that, but then they sent me to Bowling Green. But Potosi Correctional Center, when I was there, it wasn't, I mean, there was violence there, you know, there's fights and stuff. But it wasn't as bad as you would think it would be, you know, especially with CPs being in population. That's all I got for you. A little bit of all of these stories put together into one. And I thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.